Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sibuke ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows siyaphinde sikhulume ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. So you guys listen, Ntando did that interview on Engineer Your Life here on YouTube. Please go watch it if you have a chance. But today we're going to talk about this very confusing issue that they're writing about on the South African that Ntando talked about, which is the allegations, the cheating allegations when it comes to her marriage, you guys. Of course, there's recent rumors that came out about Daguru possibly having an affair with Usbahle Mpisane, which Usbahle denies. And Ntando also tried to deny it, and a lot of us were not convinced. Okay, and but before that, Annie had been asked on the show in the previous seasons about whether they had gone through infidelity in her marriage, and she had said, earlier on in their relationship, they had gone through some issues, even though she doesn't directly say that any Daguru had cheated, but it did give an indication that she was saying, listen, he wasn't so faithful at the beginning of their relationship, but that was before they were fully committed to each other. And I understood it as her saying it was before they got married, but yes, they had some issues of infidelity at the beginning of their relationship. That has been my understanding all along, you guys, because she did not deny that Daguru had cheated before. We are not talking about Sbahle Mpisane's allegations. Way before that. Okay, so what is confusing me about what they're talking about here that she said on the podcast is, it feels to me now that she is taking back what she had said previously, because I think that now she's trying to say that there has never been any infidelity in her relationship. So I'm going to read this article, you guys, so that maybe you can see how you interpret it. But I kind of feel like she's pegging back when it comes to what she had originally said when it comes to infidelity in her relationship. It could be that after she had said that, Daguru was like, "Oh, so ngidayisela manje mfethu, you know." Why are you telling on me? So she was like, you know what, the first chance that I get to clarify, I'm going to just take the statement back. But let's just hear what she says. We've been through ish Real Housewives of Durban Annie on cheating rumors. Real Housewives of Durban Annie Mthembu has finally addressed recent claims about her husband, Daguru Mthembu, cheating on her. Speaking to a podcast, Alungelo KM, on Tuesday, the 4th of April, she blamed the cheating rumors on evil people who are out to assassinate her character. Annie revealed that a cast member has been fabricating lies about her marriage, finances, and more. There is evil, toxic, dangerous people who clearly have a personal agenda against me. In fact, they are out to destroy me. At some point, I told production that I didn't feel safe because they were meant to make sure that they bring people who won't put us in danger on the show. Okay, listen, you guys, I know that for a lot of people, the person that is obviously suspicious here, it would be Usane. Because now I did feel like I suspect that they are referring to Usane to say that she's the one that brought the story. But I wonder, you guys, if we are wrong about that, okay? So Annie says, last month the rumor mill was rife with claims that Hulu is cheating on Annie with the fitness bunny. And multimillionaire Shonim Kiza's stepdaughter Sbahle Mpisane. Another gossip account also claimed that the rich Durban owner had impregnated another woman. During the game in the season 2 of Real Housewives of Durban, Annie was asked about her reaction, what her reaction would be if Hulu was cheating. And she was also asked if he had ever cheated on her. Annie explained to Lungelo that she was vulnerable when she met her husband due to an abusive relationship she was in for 5 years prior to her relationship with Daguru. I was still working for Hulu as his assistant, and he would regularly catch me crying and comfort me. He witnessed it all, and I saw how badly my partner at the time, and he saw how badly my partner at the time was treating me. During those years of abuse, I lost who I was and would question everything about myself. She shared how that relationship broke her and created insecurities in her relationship with her husband. We've been through ish, not necessarily to say that he cheated, but because of the behavior that I had to unlearn. I've put him through ish. I had to mature. I really had to grow up. I had to understand that I am dating an adult. She praised her husband for taking her out of the abusive relationship and saving her. Here's what I have an issue with when it comes to this last statement, because if somebody says to me, has your husband ever cheated? And he has never cheated, I'm going to just come out and say absolutely not. However, we've gone through some other challenges. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say, listen, obviously we've been through some things, at the beginning of our relationship. Because if you say that, you mean, yeah, he did cheat, but it's not so significant because it was right at the beginning of our relationship. So now for her to come and change and say, not necessary to say that he cheated, even here, she should come out and say, listen, guys, let me clarify. Daguru has not cheated. However, there are things that we've gone through in the past. It's like she does not want to directly say that Daguru has cheated, but she also does not want us to think that Daguru has cheated. So just come out and say, has he cheated or has he not cheated? Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave it up to you to say, what you think about this. Do you believe Daguru cheated, or do you believe that he has not cheated at all? Here's another thing that I noticed, you guys, reading this article, is that she talks about how Daguru saved her from an abusive relationship that she was in before this one with Daguru. Guys, I always feel like it's a bad idea for somebody to know how horrible your previous relationship is, because it sort of sets a standard of what they get to see, what you accept in relationships, and when somebody feels like they are a hero in your life, they are that person that came and rescued you, it's never a good idea, because at some point they are going to remind you of that. They're going to remind you, would say, how can you not accept this when you used to accept that? So sometimes I even feel like it's not even a good idea to tell your current partner of how horrible the previous relationship was, because then he'll be looking at you and thinking, oh, so you can accept that. Okay, okay. Because sometimes some partners would try and push and push and push just to see, how much, can you accept in a relationship. So yes, you guys, I hope things are working out for her. Maybe that's why her husband is like a husband of high regard right now, because he saved her from a very horrible relationship. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you wanna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.